So, today, just let me refresh my page, close some tabs. It's busy today. A bunch of stuff open. There we go, we should be good. But hello all you guys for coming in here. We'll get on the way with our introductions in just a moment. But yeah, you must be jumping right off of your stream and into this one, am I correct, Antoine?
Yes.
Wow, very busy man. So yeah, you've been streaming for how long already today?
3 hours.
Wow, that's impressive. You're getting up to Jade's levels of streaming. He hasn't been on much
Not
recently,
yet,
but
not yet.
not yet. Yeah, you might steal his title if he doesn't stream much anymore. I mean, I'm sure he'll be coming back. I haven't had a chance to ask why he's been absent as of late, but we do have him scheduled for Thursday, so there is that. But yeah, welcome everyone to Tuesday's development stream. Today we have Antoine doing what appears to be a very stylized looking chair with no back support, but it's like Metro. It looks pretty cool. Did Motown give you this one today, or is this part of a furniture set you've had for a while?
He gave it to me today.
Awesome.
Gave.
Yeah, it looks nice so far. I mean, the reference is interesting. It's bizarre seeing a chair without a back support, but cool. I like this variety. So, yeah. Basically, as you guys probably already know, but for those just coming in for the first time, Antoine is one of our awesome artists. He does a bunch of 3D stuff, lots of furniture. You've done, like, I believe, clothing for characters or accessories before?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, it's probably Miroslav then. Yeah, you've been providing work for us for super long time. I didn't tweet out any of your recent work just today, but we do have, if I scroll through quickly, I think the last thing I showed off on Twitter that was yours was the drinking cooler, just posted on June 12th on Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, you've done like the evidence box, the stylized bowls, you've done a lot more than that. I'm just scrolling down. But yeah, if you guys ever want to check out Antoine's work, we do tweet out his finished media, but we also, well, I shouldn't say we, he also streams his free time if you guys want to check that out too. Completely optional, but it's always cool to get a bit of a sneak peek of these items before they're ready to go. But yeah, today's media, we just had a baseball jersey and some work boots from Umut. He does a lot of clothing stuff particularly. Like we just have a huge repertoire of character clothing and things like that from him. It's a shame he's so hard to get a hold of for a stream. I would love to have him on someday, but yeah, he just likes to work solo. But not too much new stuff in terms of media. Apart from that though, Thursday, so 2 days from now, is the day that we're aiming to for a stream. I would love to have him on someday, but yeah, he just likes to work solo. But not too much new stuff in terms of media. Apart from that though, Thursday, so 2 days from now, is the day that we're aiming to show more Town Square off. It is exciting because 2 days from now is the day that
Hey, how's it going, man?
2 minutes left. What's beach for? We normally hear like 10 minutes before. Ah. So, do you know when you're moving to Canada?
No idea.
Yo, I heard someone call my name.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Yes, I did call your name, literally. A
All right, yeah. We are live. We're just gonna test audio levels real quick. If you guys can't hear us too well, we will try and turn up our volume. But hello, everyone. Cool. Test. We will get into the introductions in just a moment. We're a little bit early. But nice to have you back, Jade. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I know,
Nice
I've
view.
taken a bit of time off.
It's all good. Alright, the audio sounds pretty good from my end, and the visuals I assume will be nice. Will you still be working on the last task we assigned you?
Yeah, I've been working further on it today, so.
Okay, nice. Good stuff. Awesome.
So what is that? What is it he's working on?
It's like a complex kind of table thing, I think. I forget the exact name.
Sweet, sweet.
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah. Okay. Nice, here's your face cam. Cool, good stuff. All right, I'll mute the audio from the stream. It seems to be good. And yeah, we can get right underway with the introduction. So, hello everyone, welcome to Thursday's Asylum development stream. Today, of course, as you know, is special. We will be showing off some gameplay later. If art streams are not your thing, totally fine. We're going to tweet out when we transition over to gameplay because we aren't exactly sure at the exact time we'll switch over. So if you just keep your eyes on our Twitter, you will be notified for sure. But for now, if you want to stick by and hang out while we watch Jay do some cool 3D modeling while we wait, feel free to. It's great having him on here. He has been streaming too frequently. He's taken a bit of a break, but this is the first time that we've seen him on the air in a little while, so nice to see him again. Awesome guy. He streams a lot of stuff on his channel. When he's active, you'll see things that that aren't posted to social media for quite some time. You get to see previews of the props, the designs that will be going into both Town Square and the full game of Identity. So if you do want to swing by his channel, it's Jade77. If you're interested in seeing some things like that while they're being made. It's really interesting seeing the process that goes behind making 3D models and things like that. Each artist has their own unique quirks and their own techniques, so pretty nice, pretty nice. But yeah, just for some housekeeping items, we did post earlier some more media on Twitter. We had Miroslav do a larger afro this time. About a few weeks ago, he did like a short hair afro, and this is just the natural result of increasing the size. I will link the tweet in the Twitch chat below if you guys want to check it out. We also showed off Umat's shark tooth, what's it called, necklace, and some shades. Pretty cool. We don't usually post accessories. It's been a lot of clothing as of late, but very nice. The shark tooth accessory is intriguing to me. I definitely want to try that out in the game. Other than that, so yes, John will be around later to stream some of Town Square's gameplay. Once again, we'll tweet out when we make this transition. So if you just want to pop back in when that happens, just keep your eyes on our Twitter. The previous devlog did go into some of the things that John mentioned he'd like to show off. Like for example, he wants to show how it looks at night, maybe some interiors, hopefully queuing up a song and karaoke. I don't think there will be any singing today. I am terrified. Also, I told him to turn off motion blur because that was a big recommendation from last time, to try first person mode when he gets the chance. Maybe show off an animation or two he likes. Because recently we had Mark on stream, not last time, but maybe the time before that. Basically, Mark was tasked with making the icons for the animation wheel. So basically, his job is to make sure that people kind of know what kind of animation your character will perform when you click at the icon. So I told him maybe to show off the air guitar emote if possible. And yeah, I'll actually just link the VOD with the icons because it is pretty cool. There are like 18 emotes in the game right now. And here, I'll throw that in. Awesome. But yeah, it should be interesting. We're all waiting anxiously And yeah, in the meantime, we will just be chilling out with Jade while the devs prepare, and I'm sure more will trickle into the Discord call as time goes on. Currently, we have some of our moderators. Thank you guys for showing up to help answer questions and just make sure that things are civil. These guys volunteer their free time in order to do this, so it really means a lot for us. So in the call, we currently have Harry Grenade and Lightbringer, and I think
What's up,
Lucky,
guys?
but he's AFK. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Um,
Oh, I'm here.
hey. But yeah, it's excellent, and we will probably be getting, well, we'll definitely be getting John later, maybe Motown, I assume, maybe a few more of the devs. But yeah, in the meantime, we will sit tight and wait. Last time we did give an ETA, we said around 4:45, but as you guys probably remember, the stream went overtime. So we're just going to tweet out when we're switching over to gameplay, so it's more accurate. We don't want to keep people waiting and then have it be too late for them. If any of you guys cannot make it, we will definitely archive the VOD on our YouTube, and you'll be able to access it within the videos tab at the top of your screen right here. You can also, we highlighted the previous gameplay stream, so that's still there too on Twitch if you want to check that out. But yeah, pretty much it for housekeeping items. Really, we will try to answer questions within the Twitch chat where possible. Our answering power obviously increases when the devs are with us. But I believe that since it's going to be a bit more active in the chat today, we might be missing some questions. If you do have something pressing that you'd like to address, always feel free to message Beach Ball on the Asylum forums or on Discord or any of the moderators. They will convey stuff to me, and I'll try and get you an answer to what you guys are curious about. But yeah, it's been super busy around the office, let me tell you. It is exciting to finally show some more stuff off in Town Square. And yeah, it's been good. It's been busy, but it's been good. So, wow. So Jade, I noticed that you actually did the pillar, like the leg, that last time you said might be a bit too difficult to do on stream.
Yeah.
What process did you use to tackle that? Because it is not the easiest shape to do by any means.
Um, it was. I could do it quite quickly. I just had to remember some old ways of doing it.
Okay.
There's quite a few different ways, but in the end, I done just a simple plane, and stuck a bend deformation on it, and then just turned it, and then I duped it. God knows how many times, and then made it look like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
To be honest, it's still not how I want it. So I look at it and I'm thinking, oh, I've messed up there. I'll show you the picture, and you can see when it does show up. You can see the actual angle of the curls are a lot more prominent. So yeah, I mean, it's not hard for me to do. It'll just mean I just need to delete that bit and just redo that. So because when I separate this, it'll all come apart.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of vocabulary use that goes way over my head. I'm sure Motown will understand in far more detail. But yeah, it looks. I mean, so far it's pretty good, dude. No complaints here. You could have fooled me that it wasn't at that slant. But yeah, it is nice to see you again, dude. You've definitely amassed quite a following, and you've streamed so much identity stuff in the past. So nice to have you on again.
Yeah, I'll be
For those
back.
of, oh yeah. For those of you who are new here, we do typically stream Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're in the office is currently stationed in Ottawa, Ontario. That's in Canada. And yeah, usually we get to show off a lot of our artists. We've had our 2D graphic designer on, Mark. He's done some pretty cool icon work. He's done some tattoos for the game. He's done a lot of clothing patterns, wallpapers, as you've probably seen in the past. And then we have people like Antoine and Philippe, and we have a lot of people doing really cool things. Um, So if this is kind of your thing, if you're interested to see what actually goes behind the scenes when you're making models and things like that for game design, and to see what software people use, definitely give these a check out if you'd like. And of course, sometimes we do get to show off gameplay, which is the current plan for today. And we just had one of our programmers hop on the call. Hello, Cyber.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here.
So this guy has been working like crazy with Arthur, our UI guy, to make the inventory work nice and clean, and he succeeded. He showed me it off the other night, and it's looking mighty fine.
It wasn't easy when you're doing it like for 2 weeks while you're sick, by the way.
Yeah, no, I hear you, dude.
We actually did it. We actually succeeded in doing a proper inventory system, and I think my voice is low, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. I
no,
still
it's
have
fine.
my voice lost from 2 weeks, so yeah. But yeah, we actually did a proper inventory system, and what can I say? I think I like it more than Amazon.
All right. But yeah, for those of you who didn't see the last gameplay stream, one of the technical hiccups we ran into is that we couldn't use inventory items correctly. So it was Cyber and Archer on the task, and they did a good job at fixing that up. So yeah, we should be able to use some items later. Hopefully, maybe use the newspaper and the weed like we were supposed to last time. So should be interesting. But yeah, good stuff, Cyber, for putting in the work, getting that inventory system going.
Yeah, it's my new baby, so care of it for a while.
Good. I'm glad that you're proud of your work, dude. Can't wait to see it on stream. Um, but yeah, I mean, everyone's been putting in hard work. I know just the other night, what, you ordered food and you stayed till how late? Like 7-ish, 8-ish? I
Oh
don't
no,
even know.
when I ordered food, I stayed here till like 9:30.
Jeez. Yeah, people have been really crunching hours to get Town Square up and going and ready. So I have a lot of respect for these guys. It's crazy, all the work that they've been doing.
It was funny because I usually do that when I'm working overtime, but because I got like a new puppy recently,
Oh yeah, you've been busy too.
I put the dog with my kid brother, and then at like 9:30 he texts me, he's like, "Why are you still at work? Come back home! Like you kept your dog with me all day. I need my freedom."
Oh man, you are committed, let me tell you. But yeah, good stuff. And as I said earlier, we'll probably have more of the Asylum team trickle into the call as time goes on, and it should be interesting to see what see how everyone is doing. And yeah. So just a few quick words, because I do see some people talking about system specs. So in the office, we have some pretty decent computers. I believe like it ranges anywhere from GTX 1060 to a 1080 Ti. I forget who has the Ti. That might be you, Cyber.
Yeah, that would be me.
All right, so
I'm the one with that TI. Yeah.
so you have the most powerful graphics card in the office.
Well, I
Excellent.
have to, otherwise
Yeah,
it won't get done.
true. But yeah, in terms of recommended system specs, we kind of have an idea of where we're going for, at least for the GPU. In the past, around the time that we were talking about the gameplay video back in January, we said that a good target would be to shoot for around the GTX 1060 area for the graphics. Like for the recommended settings, that would get you like medium to high detail, 1080p, the usual stuff. But for minimum specs, it's a little bit harder because we don't actually have any smaller PCs like that to work on, because we're just so familiar with using these powerhouses for development and things like that. So when we do get a page up on Steam, we will have a section that will list the recommended and the minimum system specifications. And that's pretty much it for that. We will let you guys know more as soon as we possibly can, because it's definitely an important question. The TLDR is that if you can run modern games at the settings that you enjoy, you'll probably be able to run Identity at same settings that you're comfortable with. So, but yeah.
Yeah, the game is optimized enough so that when you're outside, you don't actually see that much quality. Like in terms of too much high quality will kill your FPS. But once you're inside a house and and you're enclosed into your space, then you see everything into so much more detail. So that because your computer can handle it then.
Awesome. Nice. But yeah, I mean, at home I'm rocking a Pentium and an RX 460, so we'll see how well that does.
Jesus, man.
Hey, you know what? The new Pentiums aren't that bad. It's a KB Lake Pentium. But yeah, I myself bought a really cheap PC because I want to actually test independently of what you guys are doing here in the office. Because I'm kind of an addict for budget builds. I watch a lot of videos about that stuff. So if my results are, legit enough to show with you guys and to share, then I'll definitely speak about it with the public. But for now, we will leave the testing for the developers in terms of what the recommended and minimum are.
I've got my new CPU.
Really?
Yeah, for my new build. Started my new build. Started getting bits and pieces.
Oh, sick. What are you aiming for, Jade?
Hang on.
I mean, your computer's already pretty insane with how you're playing in like ultra wide and modeling and things like that. So I don't know
Got
why
one of
you
them if
want
they can
to.
see it on stream.
And in terms of CPU recommendations, we still aren't 100% sure as to what we're aiming for with Identity, but we'll try and share that information. So, oh, Intel Core i9 X series. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Looking pretty. That couldn't have been cheap.
No.
Just a no. Yeah. PC building is unfortunately pretty expensive. We're still feeling the ripples from the whole cryptocurrency thing. Not for CPUs, of course, but still. Um, it is quite the pretty penny. But cool. Do you feel you need more power for your rig?
When I bought this PC, hang on.
Sure.
Yeah, when I bought this PC, I had to get it there and then because obviously I needed it for work. So, I even though it's a really really good one, I mean my specs, it's amazing. I had about 5 different programs open. So I had Maya open, Substance Painter. I was streaming. I had Photoshop open and a load of other stuff, and it popped up that I'm running low on RAM, and I'm like, what? I've got 32 gig, thinking that would be more than enough. So I wanted to build a system that could take more. So I'm going for 64, but RAM's so expensive right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, wow, dude, 64 gigs. I mean, that's next level.
Yeah, well, I
That
was
would
looking at
push you on.
128, but I don't think I will.
I mean, if it helps with work, like if your PC's maxing out when you're streaming while having all those programs open, then it's
Well, yeah, that's the thing as well. Is that people say, "Why are you going for that?" I'm like, "Well, look, I use my PC. My PC is my livelihood, my job. So, if I can afford the best, or obviously I've got to save up for it because it's a silly cost for a PC.
Yeah.
But and I was going to go down to water cooling, or I'm not going to bother with that either. But it's just if you're using all the top of the range the software and everything that's out on the market, then I just thought, you know what, I just want to be able to run everything. And then because this PC's got 2 1080 Ti's, so I'm going to take one of them out, and then my kids are going to have the 1080 Ti. So,
Really?
So,
You're
yeah.
gonna give your current PC to your family?
yeah, this PC will go to my kids and my wife.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's a nice present. Jeez. But
Well, they won't realise
Yeah.
how much
yeah, I mean, it's still what you're working on right now is pretty impressive. So this is just for people getting into 3D modeling then, because this is a relevant question.
Mhm.
If you're just focusing on one program, if you aren't streaming, you're just working in ZBrush or you're just working in Maya, can you get away with something like 8 gigs of RAM? Or is that just like not advised at all?
You can, yeah, of course you can, but you'll just be doing things a lot slower.
You'll just hate yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. But it is good that it's still accessible. It just depends on, I guess, how long things take to render and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, rendering time depends what it's set to. It could be set to your GPU or CPU.
True.
Something's going wrong with this piece.
Wow. Yeah. for those just getting into 3D modeling, there are some nice ways to ease yourself into it. I know that Blender is free and it's actually not too bad. There's a bit of a stigma associated with that name, but it has improved over the years, as the art director has told me. So if you guys do want to get into that, it's completely free. Check that out, see how well it runs on your computer. Yeah, I guess what else is there to cover, really? How many props and objects and things like that, 3D models, do you think that you've created for Identity within your entire time working here, like the entire lifetime
God.
of you at Asylum?
I don't know, but they're all on my art station.
Nice.
No,
where can we find your art station, actually? On your channel?
Hang on. I'll get you a link.
Sure, feel free to drop that in.
That was really hard to remember. It's just J77.
Cool.
There you go.
Check this out right now. Ah, yes. I remember some of these. Yeah, I mean, what you've done, I think 3 versions of a TV. You did the bubble one, the curved one, and like a flat one?
I've not done a flat one yet, no.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. That was probably someone else doing that, but jeez, yeah. Wow. I've never actually looked through it entirely. There are a few images I've never posted that I might need to steal for later.
That'd be my guess.
Excellent stuff, dude. The Sunny TV, I love that.
See, now I'm wondering, is he building like a shelf or like a drawer?
Well, this,
It's like a table with an interesting design to it.
I'll show you. Hang on.
Yeah, he had the reference up not too long ago.
So basically, I'm just making a corner of it.
Yeah, and then you're gonna quadruple it.
Yeah, and then I'll mirror it. Obviously, there's an issue there at the moment, which I've only just made that.
Hey.
Nice.
Wait, really? You can just dupe it and it flips?
Yeah, I just mirrored it.
Oh, neat.
Mirrored it on the X and Z value. So
I can
that's
see
what
how
it
that
looked like.
feature saved a lot of time. Excellent, dude.
I've just started modelling a lot more in that way. It's a lot easier to make things like this, you know.
And now I'm trying to imagine someone opening these drawers from 4 sides. How that works.
Yeah. Oh no, there's only drawers on 2 sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just handles to pick it up.
Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to learn some of the stuff that you guys do someday, because, I mean, I've been watching these art streams since, what, October, and it's just really incredible. All of the different techniques and methods you guys come up with to really get these objects looking as they do, like very close to the real world. I know that when you did that bowl set with like the bowls and vases on like the shelf, I still
Yeah.
can't believe how like realistic that looks. Some of the objects you do are like crazy.
I was really pleased how the megaphone come out
Oh
recently.
yeah, the megaphone too. We tweeted that out, I think, not too long ago, probably a month now.
Yeah, let me find it.
But recently, the most recent pic we posted for Jade's work was the Automan, the round like couch kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that was not much.
It was cool.
Yeah, I was quite wary of how this was going to come out, but it come out quite nice. You can't really see it here, but it's got like a warning sign on the here, and it just says, I can't remember what it says now, but don't do it in someone's ear because it's noisy or something. I can't remember.
Oh jeez, yeah.
I'll have to
Nice.
have a
I
look.
like the fine details.
I'll just put like something funny on it. Because Sean's like, don't put no text on it. And I thought, well, I've got to have text on it. That's how all the details coming from. Didn't shut down well.
Yeah, you've done some good stuff, dude. I like it.
Okay, you can tell I haven't worked in a couple of weeks. I was helping Sewn out and stuff, and Yeah, and after that I was just chilling out. I hadn't sort of played any games lately, so I just wanted to sort of chill out for a bit. Which is, well, obviously I was trying to do a load of work because I wanted to save up for this PC. I'd done 91 hours
yeah.
in 8 days or whatever it was.
Jeez.
And my wife was like, well, you've burnt yourself out now, ain't you? So I hadn't, but I just wanted to chill out a bit. What am I doing? Megaphone, innit? What does Megaphone start with?
M. I would hope. Yeah, man, like you're a father and a husband, and that's already a full-time job, right? The fact that you were putting like an immense amount of hours, you streamed like almost every day. Oh, this is
Yeah.
cool.
So there is no such thing as a whisper mode, so stop being a numpty and enjoy the noise.
That's actually nice.
But you could put whatever you want there. I mean, or I could put whatever, you know, Sean asked me to put there.
Yeah. No,
But,
I think it's fitting for the prop you created.
Yeah, there's no Easter eggs on this.
Megaphone. Oh, neat though. Good job.
Yeah, it come out quite nice. Yeah, there you go. And then I was messing around with obviously the studios and stuff, putting together some sort of. I wanted to put together a render,
Ah, yeah.
but I didn't in the end, obviously, because I was told not to.
Yeah, rendering those apartments would actually not only take a lot of time, but just be like huge. As cool as they would be, I think the plan is to have John take screenshots
Yeah,
while inside the interiors in game.
yeah. Can't remember what else is on there.
Yeah, there's like a good month and a half where you're just pumping out apartments. Like you worked a lot on them.
I miss it. I want to go back to them. I'd rather. This is what I'm saying. Is I need for my attention span. I want to have something that's a challenge. And the apartments I loved, and the apartments were really really important. So yeah, I'd love to go
Yeah.
back to doing a big thing like that.
I went into the apartments today with Son and Arthur when we were trying to troubleshoot something, and I think I just stood there and I'm wondering like how beautiful every single apartment was. Like I wished like my real life apartment looked like that.
Yeah.
Like even the views were beautiful from the inside.
Wow. Man, I haven't gotten a chance to play anything like that. Last time I popped on Identity, I just kind of walked around Town Square. That was a while ago too, so like some things were finished. Huh. But yeah, you've done a lot, and it's good to see you back, dude. This table is already coming along quite nicely, in fact.
Yeah, this is only the high res at the moment. This is currently sitting at 68,000 tries.
60.
Yeah, which is obviously, which is
Small
obviously,
polygons.
yeah. Well, it's what 34,500 polygons. So yeah, this obviously I want to take the bake off this and then put it on the lower res one. But I've got to make the lower res yet, which won't take long.
Awesome. So yeah, we're opening up Substance Painter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you'll use this to give it like colors and things like that?
Not this version because I haven't UV mapped it.
Okay.
And if I did just bake it now, it would look terrible. But I wanted to take it in here to do a render, just so show you what it would look like.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
not so
sure.
much what it'd look like. Where are we? Hang on.
Ooh, still there, Jade?
Yeah, sorry. It's just that's the
Yeah,
reason
when
why I
it
need a better
renders,
computer.
Rendering is an intense process, and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna cut his audio for a sec.
Yep. When I compile, I get the same thing.
Yeah, that was interesting last time, trying to explain what you were working on and it cutting out
I
at the worst
was
time.
I was so happy to finally explain what I'm working on, and then all I hear is you guys just waving at me saying no one is listening to you, Cyber. No one's listening to you at all right now.
No one could listen, that was the problem.
I know, it was just
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Yeah,
Someone
I'd
else,
love
man.
to be louder, people, but I genuinely cannot raise my voice any louder right now. This is as loud as it's ever gonna get.
Yeah. Cyber has been very sick, and he's still coming to work to help out with the inventory and the well, basically all the gameplay stuff. Very committed, and yeah. Actually, for those of you who are just coming in for the first time, Jade is one of our remote workers. He's actually in the UK. Really nice that we have people from all over the globe helping out and making identity awesome. Be really cool to get him out into the office someday. It's still something that we're exploring.
Yeah. Wish I was.
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier, as they say.
So I'm pretty much done with this, even though I want to remake that bit there. I'll save that and then I can show you roughly how I did it.
Cool. Yeah. Do you have any other tasks you'd like to work on, or?
Oh, someone's just subbed to me. Thank you very much.
Oh wow.
I just hear the sound come up.
Oh yeah, I just saw it here. Awesome. Thanks so much, Beast Gamer.
Oh, Beast Gamer, there you go. Oh, donated. Thank you very much. Let me hide this other one. I do need to fix one of Sean's models, which is not fix it, but I need to put a hole in the sink because there's no hole in.
Oh. Oh, that sounds kind of fun, actually. Excellent. But yeah, we're at the 4:30 mark. It's already been 30 minutes since we've been showing off this 3D modeling stuff. Yeah, John is still preparing some stuff, talking with Motown, things like that. They will be in here eventually to show some more stuff with Town Square. Should be very exciting.
Yeah, John has been very busy in the last 2 days with CEO stuff. So basically now he's like putting on his dev pants right now and trying to do the work that he had to do yesterday or today because he got interrupted all the time. But yeah, so hopefully he's prepping himself for the gameplay stream so that he could guide you guys to show you guys proper things and have a decent presentation rather than just standing there looking pretty and going like I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people will do on first day in Town Square, to be honest.
Oh,
People are
probably.
gonna walk in and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm in. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now what? Do I just stand there? Do I go somewhere? Where do I go?
The visual fidelity is pretty nice in Identity, and I did give John a list of things that he will hopefully be able to cover. It's on his desk right now, actually, based off of the feedback from the last gameplay stream. So should be interesting to see what we can see. And what was that you're doing with this little stretchy thing, Jade?
Just trying to remember the method I used.
Oh, fair enough.
But as you can see, it's not working.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna hit the 1K viewers again, but it will depend on how fast you guys actually spread the news after we share it on Twitter.
Yeah, the goal for today is just to tweet out when we are starting the gameplay, because a lot of people were anticipating it at the beginning of the previous stream, and we didn't know how long that the entire stream would run. We were over time last time, so we're just gonna wait. We're not gonna commit to anything like 4:45 or things like that. We're just waiting on John to finish some stuff up and then hop in the call.
Yeah, last time we actually had to build the server for Steam and actually upload it and re-download it for Steam, so it took slightly longer than expected. It took like 3 hours to do that, even though like we were done, we were prepared. It's just we didn't anticipate it that it's gonna take that long. But now John is actually going to just immediately show you guys the gameplay from live from his computer, so there shouldn't be that wait that we had to deal with last time for the build box to handle all that server compilation.
True.
So
Cheers
box
for
art,
the
thanks so much.
$50 donation box. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jade is known for doing some identity giveaways, so maybe in the future.
Oh yeah,
it's-
didn't
Yeah.
Jade? Wasn't Jade the one who gave away some of the license plates that I got? Or was
James.
it someone else?
Don't think that was someone else, but Jade is always a master at making us
Yeah, I
give
know.
away packages or stuff like that.
Every
I
like
don't know
few
how he does it.
The best one I made was a VIP, to give away a VIP.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think that was around Christmas, huh?
Yeah.
That's right, boys.
John didn't speak to me for a month.
Jeez. But yeah, occasionally if you pop in on these streams, we do have little raffles, and if you're in the chat and you say a special code word, you'll be entered to win something. So, who knows when that'll happen? Not today, of course, but perhaps around when Module 1 comes out, we can do another one.
You're starting to lag out, by the way, Brandon, for some
Oh,
reason.
my apologies. It's I don't know if my Steam's up right now, but yeah.
Cheers for the 100 fake dollars, Kazuke.
Opening up Streamlabs, huh?
Yeah, it's just because I'm waiting for. I can hear all these things going off, and I don't know what they are.
True, true.
Not that it's going to work actually, because it's not linked via this Twitch. I don't know if it will or not.
It's all good. But yeah, it's been nice.
I'll close that.
I guess we can go into a bit of detail on this. So Cyber, one of the things that you're currently working on is I want to say closet, right?
Well, the closet is
I-
part of the dressing room. You mean it's part of the inventory system?
Yes.
So basically, it's where you go in and basically you have your stuff that you go into the shelf, and then from the shelf you pick up some clothing or items that you want to equip, and then you can use you put them in your cart. Now, once you have them in your cart, and only when you have them in your cart, you can go into like a dressing room and try those clothing on to see if they're a good fit, if you like the actual design and whatnot, or if two pieces of clothing go well together. And then once that's done, you can leave the closet, and then you can take your shopping cart and either walk up to the cashier and then pay at the cashier station, and then now you own the things that you have in your cart, or and another thing, which is something I might do a lot, is straight up just walk out of the shop with stolen items from my cart, and basically it will give you a warning telling you, hey, by the way, you're about to commit a felony. But if you ignore it and keep on going, you actually end up stealing these items, and you will eventually be flagged by the police that you just stole something and whatnot. And I think that would be a good chase to have.
Awesome. So, from what I see it as, I would assume it's pretty complicated when you have items in your inventory that you own and then items that you don't own that are temporary.
Oh God, don't even get me started on that. So yeah, there are things that are part of your inventory. You own them; they are yours. And there are things that are they are on you, but not really yours. Like, let's say the items that are in your cart, items that you're I don't know, that you picked up but that aren't yours, that are borrowed from someone. You borrowed, let's say, someone's apartment key or whatever, so technically it is yours, but it's not really yours. So there's a lot of flags in the system to actually make sure that these little conundrums actually are properly set and flagged, so that you don't accidentally sell like a legacy item or trade it for
Yeah.
a bag of chips or something.
Sounds very complicated.
Oh yeah, it was pretty hard to set up the inventory system, but now that we're towards the end of it, well, actually, I'm practically 99% done with it, so I'm happy with what we got, considering for Town Square at least. There's a lot of work to be done for after Town Square, because Town Square doesn't actually have any
Like weapons,
money,
things like
and
that, or
not
money.
weapons or money at all to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
right now, when you're selling things, you're not actually getting money and doing transactions. So when Town Square is done and we have to do that, then I have to hit the books again and start working on inventory system again. But other than that, we're good.
Wow, yeah. So there's a bit of an insight as to what the programmers have been up to. Usually when I try and convey that, I have no idea what he's saying, but it was nice, dude. Good to get some, background on that.
Wait, do you know you have no idea what I'm saying because I'm speaking gibberish or because I'm
No,
speaking with a
because
weird accent?
it's beyond me, man. Programming is like, what? But impressive.
No, but you've been keeping up with us. Like I'm actually
A
impressed.
little bit.
I see you dropping by every now and then and be like, so what are you guys working on? And
It is nice to see like where things stand and what you guys are working on because it's just cool. This whole game development process is really neat.
so Jungle Cat, if you actually had some things that you put on, you start to walk out of the shop, it will give you like a visual warning on screen, like a big pop up, and even like I'm not sure if it's gonna give you like an audible or a warning, but it will give you a warning that okay, you're about to commit a felony. So it's pretty much the same way as real life. I mean, we could make it so that if you run away for a bit and then you want to lose the chase, you can drop the things that you stole. But that's not my call. Eventually,
Yeah,
that's the nitty gritty things.
for town square, you won't have to worry about getting
Oh
arrested
yeah,
or
not for
anything
Town
like that.
Square. This is
Everything
for the
is
end
given to
game.
you for free. You can just go into a shop and buy things for free. It's just to hint at a mechanic that you'll see later on in the game.
I will tell you guys though, when you actually do buy things, although everything is for free, don't overstack on things because I did that and it took me forever to delete like a hundred fedoras or something.
Why did you buy 100 fedoras?
I was doing some testing. I was trying to intentionally break the system to see how many it would take to
Okay.
break the system. But yeah, like it will take a while to clean up your inventory. Like I can tell you that much. So yeah, don't do that.
Alright.
Don't be an idiot like me.
Good word of caution there. Just because things are free doesn't mean you should buy everything a billion times.
I mean, it's free, so and you're not gonna keep it when when we go
Move
back
on
to
to the full
move on to
game.
the actual full game. But yeah, I was saying a lot of it, like when we're creating things for Town Square, we're not just that's the thing that people don't seem sometimes to understand. We're not always developing things just for Town Square because, for example, I'm working on the inventory system, and it
Yeah.
is for Town Square, but I need to take into account when it's no longer for Town Square and it is for the final product, where there will be money transactions, where there'll be items like weapons and borrowed things, etc. So
Oh
I
yeah.
need to do it all now, even though it's not for now, just because that's how things work. You need
Yeah.
to, or else you're just doing the work like 2 to 3 times more and longer afterwards, and you're wasting time and company, effort.
Yeah, like why reinvent I can't speak. Why reinvent the wheel? You're thinking ahead and you'll take the things that you see in module 1
It
and apply
takes
them
it
later.
takes a bit more. It takes a bit more time when you're trying to think ahead and trying to
Yeah.
foolproof everything. But like today Arthur came up to me and he was like, "I did a small change and that might cause an infinite loop and it will break something." And then he tested it and then it worked. And I'm like, "Aha! I got you. I already thought about that 2 weeks ago."
Oh, sick.
So like I already thought about the potential problem of this happening, and we ended up creating like a foolproofing it for the future. And today was one of those days in the future where I was happy that I didn't have work to do because I
You
already
caught
did it
it.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Excellent. Nice. Good intuition there to correct that before it became a problem. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been an excellent team, working on inventory, shop stuff. You and Artur are just
We
really
get along. Sometimes we blame each other for things. Like we look at each other and you're like, that's something on your end, not mine. Deal with it.
nice. So Artur's working in Coherent UI, I believe, and he's passing you stuff?
Yes, so Arthur works on the actual UI. He works with, oh my God, I forgot the name for it.
That's okay.
What do you
Artur.
work with? What language? Oh my God, it's a JavaScript language and I forgot what it's Angular. Oh my god, it just
Angular.
slipped out of my mind. He works with Angular JS and using Angular and using the coherent GT as the platform to interact between Unreal Engine and him. It's the basically like the bus or the platform of how him and I would communicate over each other. So yeah, it is Angular JS too. So yeah, and he works with that, and I work on the Unreal Engine side, and then we meet in the middle over Coherent GT.
Whoa, that was a mouthful, dude.
Yeah, that was basically just regular daily talk, I guess.
Jeez. Well, yeah, it seems like you guys have a lot on your plate, but you're doing very well. I didn't even know what Angular was. I thought it was just coherent. I'm very out of the loop for programming stuff.
Yeah, Angular is just a JavaScript platform, framework, I guess, where it just calls a bunch of libraries and makes everything more lively and dynamic. So it's very easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's made life easier when it comes to web development, and it's like the go-to language right now for web developers, along with Node.js and the likes. So he does that. He creates the web pages and the menus and the HTML and all the nitty gritty things in Angular, and then we use Coherent GT to translate that into my Unreal Engine code, so I can actually pick it up and then tweak it from my side, and then we work together on it. It's always a two-parter.
Oh, and I
Oh,
would like to continue, but we
boss is
have
here. Yeah.
the guest of honor here. We
There
have
you go.
of Asylum Entertainment, John. What's up, dude?
Not too much. It's been working away all. What a busy day today was. Wow.
Oh
Your
yeah.
audio is slightly low, by the way, John. Just letting you know.
Is it? I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out for the stream too, because I think it's different for you guys as it will be for the stream.
Oh,
me-
perhaps,
Let me just
perhaps.
check that quickly. 1 second here.
All right. We also have Motown popping in, the art director. How's it going, dude?
Hey guys, so just helping John with something. So
There.
here
That
now.
should be better for you, I think.
Awesome,
It's
awesome.
fine. Yeah, it's still okay.
So, yeah, Jade's been doing a bang-up job here, but whenever you want to migrate control over to your end, just let us know, and we will do so.
All right. Let me just
fired,
get
Jade.
Should
Yeah.
we do a
Should we
make
do
it
the
so?
Twitch notification? And...
Yeah, I'm gonna switch our game because we're playing creative right now. We're gonna be playing Unreal Engine because that's more fitting. So let me switch that.
I'm just getting this overlay set up right now. All right, because I'm streaming with Shadowplay because I don't have anything else set up right now, so
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine.
getting it set up really quick here. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was just finishing up telling people that you're actually going to stream straight from your computer using the dev build,
I am.
so that we don't waste time and make them wait for the development. to
Exactly.
build.
Yeah, the frame rate's not quite as good as if you were to, you know, do it manually to actually run the real build, the
Right.
public version. But you know, it'll be very much good enough.
So yeah, people,
Should be no problem.
the FPS will probably be a lot better in the actual game than what.
Oh, yeah.
The FPS will still be great in this one. I'd be surprised if the FPS is bad in any way at all.
You have a
so.
really good graphic card. You should be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so
Awesome.
sorry, I just have to log in with all the stuff here.
No, that's all good. I'll tweet out that we'll be showing off some gameplay in just a moment.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you around actually some of this area you've already seen. So we're just gonna show it in some different perspective, different time, and we're gonna like more show off the interiors and discuss how it's gonna work and that sort of thing. Should be pretty fun. All right, I am ready to go with this whenever.
Yeah.
You guys.
So you just want me to
Awesome.
just to stop stream, yeah?
Yeah, you'll stop streaming on your end, but you can stick around in the call, of course, and then
Yeah.
we'll wait till it shuts down, and we'll go up with John's end. Should be cool.
All right, I'll stop
Hopefully
it now.
This works.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Alright.
How hopefully the streaming works. I haven't tested it from this method before because
Yeah.
I'm not running like the real game. You know what I mean?
True, true.
Yes.
Should still be
Alright.
Keep in mind that you will need to refresh the page after we
Yeah.
swap.
We'll go off the air for a moment, and then we'll be back.
All right, should I fire it up?
Right,
Yeah, go for it.